Before I knew eating children was a delicacy, your father was trying to eat me at 16, being headstrong but sweet, going through things nobody else could see. Moving out at 18 because I didn't want to be bothered by certain things. I was manipulated into thinking certain things were normal for family. I didn't know what the absence of a father figure could mean. Before I knew an absent father meant a ticket for a man to act as if he was one to you to get close. Before I knew that was a ticket for the opening of an underage girl's legs. Before I knew single mothers with children with absent fathers were the most targeted. Before I knew little boys wouldn't speak on their trauma because it was considered a gay act when a male tells them not to speak in what happened that night, or when it's a female, it tends to be cool. Before I knew it wasn't only black families sweeping it under the rug. Before I knew I wasn't the only little girl targeted in the family, and other girls are being targeted too. Before I knew it was a generational curse that had a domino effect on my mother, my mother's mother, and my mother's mother's mother. Before I knew the pedophile was that white neighbor I used to yearn to have a life like, money like, hobbies I could afford like, bougie trips like. Before I knew that being a black woman in the United States Navy and in a predominantly male field could get me sexually assaulted. Before I knew the entire administration and country that I fought for that is supposed to keep myself and my family safe were all pedophiles, rapists, and cannibals. Before I knew that me having a daughter would open my eyes to setting extreme boundaries to not continue sharing space, playing spades with, and drinking at family functions with the family pedophile. Before I knew boundaries, cameras, not having a rotating door of men coming in and out of my house, loving a man or a woman, but not trusting any man or woman with my child, checking in with my child, paying attention to my child, doing body checks with my child, teaching my child, no boundaries, places I should not be touched, being comfortable with telling me things, not to touch others, no sleepovers for my child. And Lord, I hope she forgives me for that. Watching other child predators at sleepovers who have been preyed upon themselves and continue to traumatize other children. It's not talked about enough. I always knew I never wanted to bring a child into some fucked up shit like this, so I chose a new home and a new safe place. Before I knew I can create a long ass list of things that I did not know before. Before I knew what I know now, I have the key, the medicine, the antidote to stop pedophiles, and that's boundaries, protection, and bullets. Protect the children, protect the peace, stop generational cycles, and sexual abuse of any kind. The only thing we have is dirt for pedophiles.